My son has a gambling problem. Am I obligated to tell his partner? Our 30-something son has been seriously dating a smart, capable woman for more than a year. They seem very happy. They recently moved in together and are talking about their long-term future, including the possibility of having children. She fit in well with our family and is a good influence on our son. We support them and would like to encourage their relationship, but my spouse and I are concerned about something. Our son has a history of problem gambling. A couple of years ago, he gambled away a windfall of more than $250,000. Since then, he goes through periods of abstaining from gambling only to start up again. In the last year, his habit led him to draw on a line of credit as well as deep into his tax-sheltered retirement savings account. We have offered to pay for counseling to help him manage this addiction. When we insisted that he attend, he did so, but when we stopped insisting, he stopped going. We have also offered to cover the cost of an intensive residential treatment program for gambling addiction. He has declined that offer. We have suggested to our son that his partner should be informed of his addiction. We feel she has a right to know this about him because it has the potential to impact their future together. It seems plausible that an ongoing gambling habit is likely to affect his credit score and the ability to meet his financial commitment. He is adamant that he does not intend to tell her about his problem. He often seems to believe that he has a handle on this situation, but in the past couple of years, he has not gone more than a few months without gambling. Because he has refused to tell his partner, do we have an obligation to let her know? Name withheld. There's no question that your son ought to come clean with his partner. For one thing, she could try to play a positive role in his life in this department too, and to join you in encouraging him to get the help that he needs. All those ads for online sports betting can't be making things easier. For another, there are very concrete precautions she could consider taking. She could explore ways of keeping her finance separated from his so that she would be less affected by a relapse. This might mean avoiding joint accounts or having a joint account that requires both account holders to sign up on transaction. If they are buying a home together, there may be legal arrangement that would make more sense than the usual joint tenancy. A financial professional could advise her about the details. In a relationship, to be sure, formal assurances can go only so far. If one member of a couple has a problem, both have a problem. By hiding his addiction, though, he's preventing her from taking steps that could protect them both. You've tried to encourage your son to do the right things. Try again. Have a serious conversation with him, discussing patterns that you've seen, but focusing on the future and making it clear that you are motivated by concern, not condemnation. Help him understand that by concealing his addiction, he is misrepresenting himself and undermining the prospect for an authentic and caring relationship. You might also suggest that he consulted a couples counselor whose words may carry greater weight with him than yours. But yes, denial is famously an issue with addiction and a barrier to coming to grips with it. What to do if your son continues to refuse to deal with the reality of the situation, especially if you have a relationship with his partner? You owe her some consideration as well, as much as she deserves to be told the truth before, as you fear having the truth come crashing into her life. Alerting her yourself should be a last resort. If your son remains obdurate, you can inform him that you plan to her that he has a problem she's entitled to know about. One way or the other, he would still be in a position to explain the problem himself.